I think the important thing is just making sure you don't get like double wave. You don't want to be forced to just run away without being able to cast any powers. It Firefly to like get the most godly double earth spikes underneath the tower into like a stun as they're about to use the attack animation, things like that. And well, Fly, he's putting himself into harm's way to try and prevent Arteezy from dying, but that all too valuable first blood is going to go over to FB's. Otherwise, I feel like Darkseer is having a fine enough lane up here that he doesn't need to going toward. Sure, he doesn't have a lot of net worth himself, but the more important thing is that Crystallis isn't exactly getting a ton of net worth either.
SabeRLight? Are they going to be able to win this fight? Crit is freely stacking up the poison, but it's only level 1 in poison, which is a big issue.
Neutral.
Are you? What? Out of all the other damage, and Crystallis somehow lives on, what, just under 30 health as well, so... Oh, Fly. A little bit awkward. Stuns off the mark. Chuck's going to try and TP top as well. They run into Darkseer. SabeRLight already used the surge. He is committed deep inside Secret side of the lane, and he's going to go down, and that's TP still on cooldown for another 50 seconds. So he was having an okay time. You take a look at the last hits. He's ahead of Crystallis, but 2 deaths in a row is really going to hurt his progression now.
So maybe he takes the stacks now, because he's certainly going to need them to be able to recover. Crit, nicely done, to be able to steal that one away from Armel. Are they going to be able to go for a kill here is the key question.
Looks like that'll be the case. Armel, no chance he's going to be able to TP out now. Crit has stacked up way too many poisons. No, Abed, with the help of Crit, they'll even be able to get a bounty rune as well. Let's see how much damage they can get onto the tower, though, with the extra. About half duration left. It is a catapult wave 2. A couple of shells will be required. It's nice, though, because it lets Crit get solo experience, and Demon is definitely a support who loves to be able to pick up a little bit of gold. Bottom lane, first Ravage of the game. Arteezy has a pretty big wand and a healing Lotus as well, but it looks like it's not going to matter. Boys on Secret, very nice use of that first Ravage, and Shopify, well, they wanted nothing to do with it. In fact, they were TPing mid to try and set up for their own play.
Costing Arteezy his life, and they're even getting some solid enough damage. Tower, or they will.
FBZ's in a lot of danger, though. Gonna try and TP up, flash him up, stop that straight away. No, sir, don't even think about that. Abed will try and TP mid to even get more value out of the EXO. But Armel's got some boys playing behind him. I don't know if they're gonna get the kill onto Abed, though, who's really tanky with the double crown. Won't be able to continue the chase onto Armel, so very nicely done. Crystallis actually wants to get involved. The double bound the strike with the jump on forward fly. Too early with the earth spike means that Abed will take a spill in a fly as well. With another casualty of war, Secret had built up a 2,000 net worth lead, and what a rune for Armel. Let's see what he's going to be able to do with it. We'll see how much farm he can get as well, because, I mean, all of Secret, 3 cores, 1, 2, 3 in the net worth.
Is under attack.
I think the big thing you need to look out in whenever you're playing against the Shadow Demon is
mid lane. This is not an easy kill, especially with the TPs coming out. FBZ's got the Ravage at the ready. They're going to try and dump everything onto Abed. Do they have the damage? They do, without a doubt. And now Arteezy, well, he'll still be able to get the finishing blow with the help of the Eclipse. SabeRLight's there to act as a bodyguard if required. They might just go for the easy kill onto Crit instead. So Secret, they'll still be able to find a bit of a rebuttal. SabeRLight using a surge on someone else means that he might be the attention now for Secret. They'll just put all their spells onto him, and now Fly stuck around for a little bit too long as well. So if 1-to-1 they go, and Crystallis is not even done just yet. Oh no, man. SabeRLight. Oh, can they get Crystallis actually? No, should be able to jump away. Do SabeRLight. He tried to protect his support. In the end, it cost his own life, and then his support still goes down.
This is a draft where you really need the Luna to have that early level of farm, and the Shadow Demon to use the illusions in an aggressive manner, or you need the Exorcist. And right now, they've got none of those things. So it's going to be another anything.
Oh, what an initiation! Armel gets 3, and now there's no escape for at least multiple of them. Saber's able to get the surge away, but meanwhile, Yamich is locked on to Fly. One with the bridge. You're not going to be able to hit too much further than that, and they were even hunting as well. Unfortunately, Armel didn't have the blink just up. So, I mean, SabeRLight gets away, but another 2 kills into it. Another tower.
Just to try and close in that net worth lead a little bit. doing what all good support bat riders do, right? Playing right in front of its tier 2 tower.
They see Abed underneath his observer ward. It might be a little bit too deep for them. Unless he does go for the camp.
5.
They already TP'd a couple heroes top as well. So, I mean, no one is going to be anywhere in the neighborhood. Even think about protecting Abed, who's had his 3rd death of the game. And this is, you are not a hero that catches up at all. Say goodbye to there ever being a possibility of Abed being a threat as this game goes on.
Or the Chen man, you're able to just get a lot of that farm for free, a lot of that net worth for free, and he's even pushing towers on his own as well. Requiring the entire Shopify roster just to do any damage to a tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, it's position 5 to put some into your tier 2 tower at this point of the game. Good understanding as well of how much vision is available during day and nighttime. If that was daytime, he couldn't make that sort of...
Oh, meanwhile, SabeRLight is going to get lasted up. Armel's in with the combo. SabeRLight doesn't have enough auras. Keep himself alive with the Crimson Guard. So, I mean, that ward had 2 seconds left. Just about to expire. What a perfect time for them to be able to get the jump.
And you're closing in on a couple of big items here for Shopify around the time that Aegis should be expiring. Manta just a couple hundred gold away for Arteezy.
Abed. Can they fight? They're not all grouped up at the moment on Secret, and Abed does have boys behind him. Yamich going to be able to drag back one Mimos. Armel with a simultaneous toss back into the Wukong's Armel. Incredible spell casting.
Didn't end up buying anything. He still got all of that gold at his disposal. He ended up losing, what, 300 or so? And it's setting him further and further back. And, well, you were talking about Puppey's net worth. He's ahead of both SabeRLight and... Nah. 22
minutes in, and they can jump underneath the T4 tower? Come on now. There's no rebuttal. That just showcases how far behind they are. And Yamich is also hunting onto the side of the map. They should be able to get the kill, especially with a Finger of Death along with the Eclipse. I say should, as they'll drop the sentry to give them vision for the beams, but they're already starting to come around. Look at all the angles they're taking. Crystallis tries to line up the boundless strike onto 2. But with the TP getting cancelled, Arteezy's gonna make them run the long way and waste as much time as he possibly can. That time really will not be able to do too much here for Shopify.
Never a waste of time to kill Arteezy. You know, the farmer himself is always going to be the main target for Secret. Of course, it's just around that Watcher. They've got the Watcher control, and they didn't even look to remove it on Shopify, so part of this movement is going to be scouted out. Puppey that gets gone on, but...
Which... Yamich maybe instead? But it's on a Bat Rider who's pretty mobile, and Secret can react accordingly. Fly's going to miss the Earth Spike. But try and turn to SabeRLight, who does get outside the Wukongs. This is the fight they've been waiting for. It's still going to be difficult as Abed pops the BKB, going toe-to-toe with Crystallis, who wants to try and turn to deal with the crit Shadow Demon. Abed's doing a lot of damage off the back of the Exo, but once the Jinku stacks are able to come into play, they should be able to chase down with the Death Prophet. With Armel showing up as well, he can just stand his ground. Nothing he needs to fear. Arteezy tries to turn with the Eclipse, but there are just way too many units to soak the beams. They'll still get the kill onto Yamich before the hand of God. But that was a fight where the Ravage comes out at the last second to secure it. They didn't even need it at the initial round of spells as Secret find 4, and what a worthwhile sacrifice for Yamich. And they call it, and there's no coming back. 24 minutes in, Secret, just another incredible performance from them. This is a very fun Secret to watch.
And you would have to say that against a Terrorblade with a Naga or any like mass illusion hero, that is certainly a possibility that they might just look to, you know, greed it out. But I'm just not sure how well it fits into the rest of the draft.
Look at the setup top lane. Puppey and Yamich in the trees. Wanted to crit first, and this should be a easy first blood. Would have loved to get it onto SabeRLight as Crystallis comes and yoink it, but of course that is more than okay for the carry to claim it.
It doesn't feel like it would have the same level of impact as potentially was being played as a 1. But he's already got 2 careers at this point in time, and snipe out a punch. He might end up dying here, though.
Arteezy's had enough of the Monkey King shenanigans. Yeah, they should be able to get the kill onto Yamich. I guess meanwhile inside the river, Armel Make an attempt onto crit as well. Looks like there will be a rebuttal. Abed might be able to clean up though. There's nothing Puppey's going to be able to do to dissuade Abed from continuing to steal the damage, and Abed gets a solo kill. Meanwhile, FBZ is also going to get chased down as well. They're going to try and TP in Yamich, but a little bit too late. He's not going to go for a kill onto Fly, but hang on a second. Yamich, this is not looking too good, my friend. Arteezy has seen Snare back up. He's going to get the illusions in front of the Monkey King. What was that damage? He's going to get out as well. Did he high roll?
I'm not sure what happened, but he's got the Blightstone as well, so gonna back off into the jungle. Doesn't have an Observer Ward to be able to play around with, but they got a very brief glimpse. Leave starting to come through. Be enough for him to be able to get back to safety.
Nah, they're gonna get him. Very nicely done. There's a level up in the Sunder. Gonna be able to get it before the Roar, but it won't matter in the end. They're still gonna surround him and secure the kill, so you're pretty happy with that. You're probably going to get the tower nonetheless. SabeRLight doesn't have the helmet on. Maybe not actually.
Out FBZ for now, but again, he's even been left solo as well. So be able to get into this Blip Dagger at a pretty early-ish timing. And this is what you want out of the Mars, right? A lot of times you can get...
Alright. Well, why not? He's getting antsy, it seems like. Puppey might get chased down, but 10 kills, 17 minutes in. Last game we had plenty of kills. But it is time now for some action. Secret know it as well, though. They're starting to part their way top.
Man, Abed just bought a Wraith Band. He just wants to be at absolute maximum fightable.
FBZ jumps into the middle with a Global Silence along with all the ultimates, so they're going to be able to get more than one kill off the back of this. Fly still alive, and they shrug off the scary team fight as Abed, he didn't even pop his BKB. These guys got some balls of steel to trust the IO. And well, now this is where it opens up, and yeah, they're going to maybe even consider about Roche as well.
You know, FBZ is the frontline jumper, but they're going to make sure that they've got that Lotus Orb onto him to be able to back him up for the eventual use. Static Storm, the Roar, everything else that he's...
It is going to be a bit scary for them. So you have plenty of time with the Aegis. You've still got, what, 4 minutes? Just under now. You need to be able to convert on this advantage that you have, and this can all start from Crit Splink reveal. Gonna be able to jump. SabeRLight has got the raw follow-up as well. Not before Puppey gets the force into the defensive Global Silence as well, but Armel, he'll still go down, and Arteezy's wraparound means that yamich is caught inside the lane. Arteezy, we're gonna song just to help them close the distance. Abed, he's soaking all the damage away from the Terrorblade. It's gonna render Crystallis completely useless. What an orchid timing! As soon as FBZ tries to counter-initiate a Shopify, an incredible team fight from them. The spell casting was perfect.
And they know that there's no glyph as well, so they could just, you know, zoom this one down. Be on the back of Crit though. Still needs to be the first one. Start out a lot of these fights. Gonna have the backing at least of the Pipe Aura to be able to help him out. Fly just finished that one up not too long ago.
Really? This might be a pretty good target. Oh no, he's the spear. You know, even Fly's gonna jump in to try and protect Crit. It's a pretty good arena along with the Wukongs, but is this the fight where they can turn around? Both supports gonna be killed off the start. They'll turn to Abed next as well. He's still yet to pop the BKB. The kiss is going to be raining down. That'll force the BKB out of Abed. But now Arteezy showing up with the backline stab as well. He's going to try and chase down Armel, but they've separated Secret. 2 fights are breaking out simultaneously. Crystallis is going to look for the TP. They'll deal with Yamich, and meanwhile Arteezy, he's still chasing Armel further inside the base. He's going to have Abed to combine with. They'll need some buybacks to protect the Snapfire, but they just come... Oh? Does Arteezy get the kill? Maybe he's going to use the illusion to it. He could Sunder. Can he get it all 4 stuff away? Armel, no way. 50 health. But then that's a double buyback out of the supports nonetheless. And a successful fight for the boys on Shopify.
Closer towards it, to be honest. Here as well, so ways to be able to deal with a Naga.
Invisibility.
Currently it's only...
To defend.
Which has only been Crystallis usually. But they're hesitant now with no one else showing on the map. They are going to lose some buildings, though.
That I've completely forgotten, and he's going into the MKB after seeing the Naga Siren.
Silver's Edge. They're going to smoke. All right. About
Armel is bait.
Dire's top
Further
barracks are
in the
Oh,
lane.
this is scary, dude. Puppey's gonna lead the charge as well. You can't let him get
Quick
caught.
fingers.
SabeRLight turns with Aurora as well. Meanwhile, they're also controlling up the Mars, trying to prevent some of the spell casting out of FBZ. But the Global Silence doesn't give them a whole lot. They're gonna try and chase down the Lion.
Pop meta too.
Now it's just an all-out retreat, it feels like, with everything committed on Secret. Shopify know this is a big window for them to be able to successfully come out on top as Abed charges in. They're going to be able to get the song to set up. Static Link is there if they want to drain some of the damage. It is a nice work, Longs, though. Busy, there we go. There's the BKB, considering about using the arena as well, but no deaths.
No
All
death,
right.
but no cooldowns left for Secret right now. You don't even have Mortimer's Kisses. You've got absolutely nothing.
Dire's middle barracks.
Come on, dude. This is so... Imagine versing this. Oh my god.
Oh, I don't have to imagine it. It happens every day in my part. They're about to just mega them off the back of a easy Naga Siren.
Are they? Fine.
There we go. Not the most exciting, but
Alright.
it's effective.
If they scout up Roche, it's a pretty quick respawn if Shopify want to go back for it. No orcs or summons inside. Oh, yeah, smoke, screw Roche. Go for the finishing blow. Ooh, who's outside the base? FBZ? Anyway, he might get a nice backstab. Global Sun's going to be used. Early start onto Armel. Simultaneously, the Raw's going to be onto SabeRLight as well to the top. And it's not going to matter because Abed's in some danger. Tries to pop the BKB and gets out. They're doing a pretty good job to dance at the moment from Shopify. In and out, forcing out the buyback from FBZ.
Pretty good song.
How do they use it though? What's the call? Arteezy sleeps 4. Maybe they just want to go for the Mars off the back of the buyback. We'll be able to land the arena. Abed now with the BKB on cooldown. Still going to have a bunch of health to play with, and Crit just blows up the Terror Blade. Armel's gone. And with those heroes dead in the grave for the final time, the G's had dropped, and Shopify gets a much needed victory over Team Secret to be able to slow down this 5-game streak they were on.
They do indeed, and I was saying it to you off broadcast, but it really does feel like fast Dota wins games. You know, people are getting more and more aware at how to beat this Snapfire.